Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Yellow Ledbetter by Pearl Jam. So if you like this video and other videos like this, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more, and give me a like if you like this video. Alright, let's get into this. I have no idea what Yellow Ledbetter means, and I probably never will. I know that Eddie Vedder does, but he's not sharing it with anybody, so maybe we'll learn what that means one day. Anyway, here's how you play it. Okay, it's in the key of E. First thing you're going to do is hit the low E string. And then you're going to take your pointer finger, put it over all the strings except for the low E of the 9th fret. You're going to go, and you're going to hit both the A and the D string, and you're going to use your ring finger to hammer on the 11th fret of the A string. So you're hitting those two strings together though. And then you're just going to hit your pointer finger still over the 9th fret of all the strings. You're going to hit the D and the G then. This is a really big Jimi Hendrix thing. It's like the opposite of a bar. I mean, it's not the opposite, but it's like it's a reverse of a power chord. A power chord is this. But instead of playing that one, you go to you play the same string that your pointer finger starts with. That's really just in and of itself. That's a cool lesson. So anyway, so it goes. All right, and then he's gonna go. Put your pointer finger still there. What I do is my pointer finger comes down a little bit, comes off the A string. I take my middle finger and my ring finger, my middle finger on the 10th fret of the B, my ring finger on the 11th fret of the G, and I do a hammer-on pull-off there. And then I end up with my ring finger on the 11th fret of the D string. Okay. Then I take my pointer finger, put it on the 7th fret of the E string, and then I'm going to do this chord. Basically, if you're doing a bar chord, it's that, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to take that same thing and we're just going to use the bottom of it. See how it's the same thing? So all you're going to do is take your pointer finger, put it over the 7th fret of the B and the E string, take your middle finger, put it on the 8th fret of the G string, and then you have your ring finger on the 9th fret of the D string. Again, it's the same thing. So you're going to hit like I said, the 7th fret of the low E, then you're going to hit this chord, and you're going to do this chord, and you're going to pick down on the D string. So you're going to pick down on the D, then you're going to pick up on the high E and use your pinky on the 9th fret to go, and then pull off. And then you're just going to strike on the B and then the G. So it's, alright. And then you're going to go, then you're going to strum the whole chord down. Use your pinky to go back on the 9th fret of the E there. Then you're going to take that whole chord and hit it once and then slide down. And then you're going to go. And all that is, you're doing the chord, putting your pinky on the, what are we on, the 7th fret of the G string. And then pick up and pick down and get off. you can strum it. So it's and then you're just gonna go. That's just use your pinky. You do a little hammer on pull off on the 7th fret of the E while your fingers are still in the same chord progression. Then you're gonna go into E major. Okay, so the whole thing is. Then you're gonna go. All that is taking a pointer finger or whatever finger you want to do, put it over the 12th fret of the B and the E, slide it up to the 14th fret, and then slide it down to the 9th fret, and then use your ring finger to hit the 11th fret of the G. Now the challenge of this for me is to get those, make sure you get those strings to ring. You gotta mess around with it. You gotta figure it out how to make your hands not mute that string. So you gotta keep on trying different positions. I think my thumb in the back goes down lower on the neck. So I have really fat fingers, and so it's a little bit more difficult for me. But anyway, so that's really the song though. I'll go one more time slow. And then the second time around, he does something very similar. He doesn't do the exact thing, but he does something very similar. It's the same kind of stuff, like when you do this chord, you get all this stuff you can do. And you can still do all this stuff. So I think he probably just improvises on that part. And I think the first time he gets, he does that pretty consistently. The song sounds a lot harder than it is, especially if you're not used to playing this kind of chords. But it's not that bad once you learn it. Okay, it's just a matter of getting your fingers used to it, and getting this stuff. That's just a great chord thing. Like it's just a great thing. Like I play at church, and like a lot of times if you're playing this, if you're doing bar chords, you're never playing that progression at church. But you know what I mean? If you're on. If you have a lot of bass player, if you have a bass player and you have a lot of, other bassy kind of sounds, it's hard to hear the guitar doing anything. And so Melvin Jordan, actually, he was the former guitarist of the Temptations, showed me how to, just to do it's the same thing as the bar chord, except you're taking away the low of the bass. You're just going, and that's the same chord here. You put your pointer finger over there's two strings of for this example, for this progression, the 5th fret of the E and the B. Take your ring finger or middle finger, put it on the 6th fret of the G, and then take your ring finger and put it on the 5th fret. The 7th fret of the D instead of doing this. So you got. And so at church I play this sometimes because you could hear it better. It gets so muddy when you have too many bass instruments doing the same thing, and especially you already have the bass doing that. Sometimes you already have the keyboard doing some bass notes, and sometimes even the singing is doing that. So it always helps to do. It's just a really cool trick that you can carry with you. And those chords are what this song is using. And then you can just add these little. All kinds of things you can do with it. Anyway, so I think that's a lesson within itself. You know, within this lesson of how to play yellow Ledbetter, it's how to play these cool chords that are bar chords, but without the top bassy stuff. So anyway, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more, and give me a like if you like this video, and have a great day jamming out with Pearl Jam.